For those of you joining us from the live stream, we're going to get started in just a couple minutes. We're letting people get settled here, so just bear with us. We're going to come together now for our service. This is a place of memory, a place where we can remember those that are dearest to us, no longer here. Their lights burn brightly on the sides of our room. What a wonderful way to honor them. Those people that passed more recently, but also those from a long time ago. Yizkor is one of the most powerful services we have, and it's one of the things that makes Judaism very unique, the way that we remember. We understand that grief is not something that you just get over. It's something that takes a long time, that's with us for our whole life. We also understand that when someone dies, they're not completely disconnected from us, that we believe their spirit is with us. and that we can access them. We might dream about them, we might see them along the way, but they're with us. And this is the time where we come together and remember them. We're going to begin on page 540. Cantor is going to be singing Eli, Eli, which we have over here in our Holocaust memorial with Hannah Senech's quote there that she wrote along the Kinneret. She was there a few years before returning and then dying, being murdered by the Nazis among so many millions. Page 540. Page 541, we read together at the top. This is the hour of memory, and this is our house of comfort. Wounded by loss, we retreat from life. Our synagogue gathers us in. Into this place, we bring stories and prayers, unanswered questions, tears that need to be shed, lives recollected and carried within us, moments of courage and laughter and pain. This day embraces them all. This place embraces us all. Now the heart opens in sorrow, for we are time's subjects, and all that we love we must lose. So let us hold fast to the love that remains and cherish the light of the sun. Today all of us walk the mourner's path. Together may we find strength. We're going to turn now to page 547. At the bottom, it's a beautiful poem by Denise Levertov, At David's Grave. Please join with me. At David's grave. Yes, he is here in this open field and sunlight among the few young trees set out to modify the bare facts. He's here, but only because we are here. When we go, he goes with us, to be your hands that never do violence, your eyes that wonder, your lives that daily praise life by living it, by laughter. He is never alone here, never cold in the fields of the grave. We turn to our Psalm, Psalm 23, on page 593, the translation on 594 of Psalm 23.
נפשי שווה ינחני מגר צדק למען שמו. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Kam kilek begitzar mavet lo irara ki ata imadi shiftecha amishatecha ima hibayanachamuni taruch lefanai shulchan neger surerai deshanta vashem roshi kosi rivaya rivaya achtu tov chesed yedefuni koyemei chayai v'shaviti b'vid Adonai li'orech yamim.
We turn now to our list of names from our community, extended family that I'll be reading. It's a long list, so many friends, so many colleagues, so many community members. And it's been a hard year. As we read these names, let's think in love of those that we're connected to, and we send out love to the families in their moment of need and their time of need. As a Shir Shalom community, we are remembering Phyllis Abels, Dr. Sidney Antone, Bruce Baum, Robert Burkow, S. Edmund Berger, Sevi Brakiak, Bambi Brody, Richard M. Brummer, Pauline Brummer, Vivian Burstein Berkowitz, Myron Carroll, Rosemary Chow, Barry Cohen, Lynn Converso Miller, Charles Collada, Andy Dale, Michelle Davis, Charles Dobler, Carlton DeBozen, Helen Donnelly, Bernie Engel, Minette Epter, Myra Falk, Rosalind Faust Gerard, Alva Finkelstein, Herb Foster, Sandra Friedferdig, Don Galinsky, Marvin Gerlich, Eva Gluckman, Helene Goldfarb, Jeremy Goldman, Ron Groth, Eileen Haber, Pam Harrisberg, Donna Heitner, Thaddeus Hennessy, Linda Herman, Jean Hubush, Howard Hilfstein, Barbara Hollander, Myra Horowitz, Sylvia Jones, Kenneth Nightinger, Patricia Nightinger, Natasha Kulkin, Berna Corin, Samuel Corris, Marilyn Kriegel, Charles Lefcourt, Charles Lemansky, Estelle Leonard, Jack Locke, William Mahaney III, Henry Mann, Eileen Markowitz, Francis Massimo, Gloria Massimo, Dewey McCoy, Dr. Robert Milch, Ruth Miller, Natalie Miller, Fern Middleman, Donald Mudge, Howard Moulter, Sylvia Nadell, Vladimir Nadine, Levi Palmer Jr., Norma Perlman, Jillian Pearson, Frank Petrie, Ellen Pine, Kimberly Platt, Lorraine Pleskow, Robert Eugene Powell Jr., Lola Przasnuk, David Rose, Jay Rosenthal, Muriel Rosenthal, Eli Ruckenstein, Daryl Evan Shepard, Deborah Schmeidler, Edward J. Shunk, David Schwartz, Ida Soror, Phyllis Siegel, David Sievers, Helene Smolin, Inga Strauss, Nancy Taylor, Meyer Tubin, Sarah Weinstein, Ann Winkelstein, Paula Ann Witherall, Stephen Zappia. If you have other names you'd like to add to our list. I invite you to turn to pages 570, 571. Take your own opportunity, standing or sitting, to offer your own memorials at this time. We're going to turn now to the Al-Maleh on 598. And apologies for those of you who just sat down. We're going to invite you to rise for that.
Ya
Merciful God, God Most High, together let there be perfect rest for the souls of our loved ones who have gone into eternity. May they find shelter in your presence among the holy and pure, whose light shines like the radiance of heaven. Compassionate God, hold them close to you forever. May their souls be bound up in the bond of life eternal. May they find a home in you, and may they rest in peace. Together we say, Amen. We turn to the Mourner's Kaddish on page 606. On our yard site list from years past, we're remembering Robert Algassi, David Arbitman, Betty Arwitz, Albert Ashkin, Esther Arbach, Max Berger, Marcy Berzone, Raymond D. Bluestein, Dora Brody, Irving Bunis, N. Robert Capone, Dora Chapovetsky, Malka Chaya Chapovetsky, Pesach Chesov Chapovetsky, Yankif Joseph Chapovetsky, Charles Colbert, David Citron, Sarah K. Foreman, Vivian Friedlander, Sidney Friedman, Edward Froelich, Nathan Gordon, Harold Addison Hawkins, Robert Hale, Betty Jacobson, Saul Cantor, Julia Kaufman Sugarman, Esther Kirchner, Samuel Kushner, Faye Lattis, Saul Levinson, Lilo Lindenfeld, Jean Lyons, Adele Mueller, Belle Nosenchek, Henry Padikoff, Bernard Polikoff, Morris J. Posner, Marjorie Slisserman, Edward Shunk, Minnie Sirota, Lois Shapiro, Goldner Shapoznikoff, Molly Moses Smith, Sarah Snyderman, Susie Rivos Salander, Lawrence Saladsky, Marshall Strauss, Rose Simons, Louis Weinberg, Yankel Winiger, Mary Wonder, and Mordecai Yud. We rise together for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yidkadal, V'yidkadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'yalma, Divra, Chirte, V'yamlik Malkute, V'chayachon, V'yamachon, V'chayed Echol Beit Yisrael, V'agala, V'zman, Kari, V'yimru, Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah, Mevarach, Le'olam, Olmei Almaya, Yitbarak, V'yishtabak, V'yitpar, V'yitramam, V'yitnaseh, Yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudashah, B'rechu, Leila uleila min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, damiran b'alma b'yimaru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael b'yimaru, amen. Oseh shalom b'yimarumav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel b'yimaru, amen. May God grant all of us and our world peace, and we say amen. Zikronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. May be seated. This concludes our Yizkor service. We'll be having Mincha and Ne'ilah starting at 6 o'clock. Feel free to stay in your seats or to roam about the building or to go out in this beautiful weather, however you so choose. If you're in the building, please have your masks on. And we will be starting just about 6 o'clock, which is a little more than a half hour.